Because like going a woman around when you don't think you can, that's what makes all the difference in your life.
Yes, viewers, it's only 10:30 in the morning at the moment, and as you can see, this area is free of the presence of the cult members. We will see what time they arrive today. Yes, viewers, you never know what you're going to get when you engage in the chronicling work of the early 21st century cult members. Unless my eyes deceive me, there stands Mr. Brian Alston. Unless my eyes deceive me, viewers, here stands Mr. Brian Alston himself. Oh boy, viewers. I wonder if I were to remind this cult member of police file number 5162. Police file number 5162, where he grabbed my arm with one hand and tried to rip a piece of literature out of my hand with the other, if he would care in the least.
Okay, just looking at this sign.
That's where we just were.
Yeah, I know. Just
I wonder if this cult member would care in the least to be reminded of that day. Does it look like the cult member would want to be reminded of that day, viewers? I really don't know. I'm not looking at the cult member. You'll recall from yesterday's episode that I received a visit from Constable Luke Bokenfor. He really didn't have his facts straight. He really tried to, present, I think, the one-sided version of what yours truly has been doing. Clearly, that officer, that constable, has not taken the time to watch the videos on my channel. He has taken the time, a very limited amount of time, to only watch the footage from the videos, from the selective capturing that these cult members have presented to him. So you'll notice that I am here at 10:45 in the morning, absolutely undeterred in my chronicling work. For the record, viewers, I went down those stairs to purchase this bottle of water at the establishment down those stairs. It wasn't a Starbucks, it was something else. I think I may have been wrong, viewers. I was saying that the cult members aren't allowed to say hi to people. They have to wait for them to approach the cart or ask for directions. But the cult member on the left has been saying hi to people. I wonder if she's not following theocratically sound direction by saying hi to people. Let's see if she'll do it now that I'm filming her. There, see? So apparently the cult members are allowed to say hi, good morning, before people approach their cart. So I stand corrected, viewers. You know what you are watching right now, viewers. Can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah.
Does it look like that guy's filming me or not?
It might be.
Yeah, Kind of looks like he's filming me. You think he's trying to hide that he's filming me? How ridiculous does the cult member look right now, viewers? I wonder if this cult member is going to show up with a binder and recording pen next time we see him. Could you imagine, viewers? Could you imagine, viewers, if one of these cult members one day showed up with exactly the same recording getup that I have? I wouldn't put it past them, would I? Yes, viewers, I did just help myself to a piece of literature, and today the cult member really knew better than to try to physically assault me to get it away from me. He really did know better than to have a repeat performance of what we had at Burrard SkyTrain, file number 5162. I wonder if I were to ask this cult member, remember about physically assaulting me, if he would deny it again. I wonder if I were to show him footage of a police officer explaining to me that what he did is assault, if he would watch. I wonder if he would watch that footage of me talking with the Vancouver Police Department.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Great.
Okay. Do you know why we've been called today? Sir, do you know why we've been called to testify?
What's your badge number?
That way.
Can't see it.
Not on here. It's 111, sir.
111. And your last name?
Butterland with the Transit Police.
Cool.
Okay. So do you know why we've been called today? I'm just talking to you right now, filling you in about the backstory here. I'll tell you what, I'll fill you in, okay, sir? I'll just make it easier. We've been called because there's been repeated incidents of you having negative interactions with Jehovah's Witness in and around our station areas. And I think you've been spoken to about this subject matter on numerous occasions. So I'm here to talk to you again today, sir, and ask you about what's been going on today.
You think I've been spoken to on numerous occasions?
I know you have, actually. And I know you were spoken to yesterday, and I know that you were also involved in 3 incidents yesterday, so July 3rd. All have been documented, sir. So I'm asking you about your actions today, sir, about why I'm being called again. Is there something you'd like to tell us? You have nothing to say about your behavior, about your continued persistence in attending the Jehovah's Witness in and around that train station, sir? Okay. You do understand that, including yourself, sir, everyone has the right to free speech. Everyone has the right to free assembly. Under the Charter, everyone's protected under those rights. Okay, sir? That includes you. However, there is a line that can be crossed, and it is discussed in the criminal code. We talked about criminal harassment. When that behavior becomes repeated, and I see you nodding your head. Your camera doesn't pick you up, which would be beneficial if it did, because then we could have an entire conversation capturing this. But that's fine. So as I said, sir, criminal behavior, criminal harassment, when the behavior becomes repeated. Okay, so if you follow someone, if you beset upon their home, their dwelling, there's a large criteria. But I think you actually have this.
I'm nodding. I'm nodding.
Okay.
I'm nodding, viewers.
I appreciate that, sir. But I also think you've also had this discussion yesterday, did you not? At length, actually, with another police officer, did you not? Okay, so no answer. I know you did. And I'm here to discuss with you again, sir, about your behavior. So people are now feeling like they're being bothered by your continued presence, by your continued activities. And there's a danger, sir, that you're getting to a point where it's possible that there may be some criminal harassment charges coming. I don't think anybody ultimately wants that, sir. What we all want is the ability to get along amicably without interfering with each other's rights. You understand that, sir? You're nodding your head. The camera can't see that, but I'll tell them that you are nodding your head to demonstrate that you do understand.
Hey, Murphy, how's it going?
Murphy?
Yeah. Oh no, your partner was Murphy that day.
Oh, yeah.
You're the Ethan Hawke lookalike.
Yeah. Is that right?
You are.
How are you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah. How are you doing?
You want to see the sign I was holding?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Would you mind filming us now while we talk?
No.
You wouldn't, but you'd really help me out if you could film us talking right now.
No, sir, I'm not going to watch you.
No? Okay. So that's the sign I was holding.
We'll just have a chat now.
So I am still waiting for the police to return, viewers. And really, I should be recording. Because the number of people who have walked by to watch the cult members talking to the police right now has been quite significant. Really, I think Jehovah's Witnesses in this city are becoming known for wasting the Vancouver Police Department's time. And it's happening right now. I'm not going to go around that corner to film it, but you know it's happening right around that corner. This cult member can see. This cult member is no doubt enjoying the sight of her fellow cult members talking to the police about me. But I wonder if her fellow cult member has told her about what happened at Burrard SkyTrain. I don't think he has, viewers. I don't think he has told his fellow cult member the whole story. You can catch it at Granville. You can get to Metrotown from Granville. Yeah, you can get from Granville. You can get to Metrotown from Granville. Yeah. I wonder if it's just the sight of the cart that makes somebody not in a cult think that they can ask the cult member for directions. Is it the cart, or is it the cult member dressed in a dignified way that makes people want to ask for directions? I don't know. I'm starting to think that just the cart is making people feel as though the person standing next to it is in a position to give them directions.
Just wanted to give you a heads up. Today you're just standing here with a sign, correct? That's about it? No? Okay. As long as you're doing that, you're not interfering with their space or their ability to have the same freedom of speech, then, you're dancing the lines here. There's been a number of complaints regarding continued behavior. And that's ultimately the bigger picture concern, not so much maybe what's going on right at this moment, but I think the global picture of behavior here,
Speaking of the global picture,
yeah.
did Brian Alston?
I haven't spoken to anyone by that name.
You haven't spoken to anyone by the name of Brian Alston today?
I haven't, no.
The man with the white hair?
No, I don't. I got dispatched by radio to come here and address the issue. That's what
You spoke to a Brian Alston today?
We did.
Okay. Did Brian Alston bother to mention to you about an incident involving transit officer Sean Lightburn, and a transit officer Randy something, Middle Eastern sounding name, really warm brown eyes? The file number was 5162.
Didn't mention it.
He didn't mention the time that he physically assaulted me.
No, not at all.
Would you like to know? Would you like to?
Today. All
Cool.
I have is information from today.
And we're only here to deal with today. All right? If there's some other issues, I understand. And I understand there are a number of other issues that currently are being looked at, okay? So I've given you all the information and being clear to you, your rights are as much as their rights. Everyone's rights are ultimately our job to uphold and make sure that everyone's rights are protected, okay? However, we can't infringe upon each other's rights, okay? So, if this is the spot they've claimed, I mean, be respectful of their space, they'll be respectful of your space, okay? Okay, sir? So we understand?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
You take care, sir.
Well, you're very welcome. Absolutely. You're welcome. You have the entitlement as much as the gentleman does. But yeah, you absolutely should be. And we did discuss what a respectful behavior is amongst people and a respectful space. I think if they're uncomfortable with you doing something else, I think it's that no one has control over, unfortunately. I get filmed all the time. I wish I had control, but I don't. It is what it is. Okay. Okay, sir?
Yep.
So, standing right beside someone when they don't want you to may be perceived as
How about right here?
harassment perhaps?
Is this good?
I think a reasonable space, sir. This is a public space, but we have to respect each other's space as well. Okay? And we don't want to have to come back for any reason today, sir. Okay? Thank you for your time, folks. Okay, best of luck today.
I'm now going to stand here with my sign, viewers. Observe, viewers, how the cult members who are remaining are two older sisters. I wonder if the cult members are going to try to pull the same theocratic warfare tactic that they pulled at Burrard Skytrain a couple of days ago. Hoping that the presence of two elderly sisters is going to create the impression that maybe this time will result in your chronicler being kicked out of here by the police. I wonder if you guys just saw that. Yeah. I wonder if these cult members are going to tell themselves later that it looks like today, Satan was controlling the police. When the police kick someone like me out of here, then Jehovah is directing them. But when the police leave someone like me to continue to do what I'm doing, Satan is controlling them. If that isn't a thumbnail, viewers, I don't know what is. On a scale of 1 to 10, viewers, how much do you think this cult member is hoping I do something right now that gives him a reason to call the police again? Because he knows what I can show them regarding what he has done to me. I wonder if Jehovah is going to direct the governing body to have coordinators and bodies of elders to go out and start buying recording devices that don't make it as obvious that the cult members are recording. Observe the cult member definitely not want that conversation to go any longer than was absolutely necessary, so that he didn't have to explain what has happened today. Right. Dear brothers, New light has led us to realize that we need to start buying discrete recording devices so that when we record apostates in public, we don't look like this. So that when we record apostates in public, so that we can show the police footage of them ignoring us, we don't look as childish as this. I wonder if this cult member standing here right now is another example of a wrong expectation. I wonder if this cult member is going to tell himself later that what he's doing right now was the result of a wrong expectation. I wonder if these cult members think it's obvious. Think it isn't obvious. Beg your pardon. I wonder if these cult members think it isn't obvious that they are only standing over there instead of over here because they know that if they're standing here, I'm going to be holding the sign. If they're standing over there, I'm not going to be holding the sign. So really, will the cult members stay there? Or will the cult members return so that I can once again hold up the sign? So I'm obviously not holding up the sign right now, viewers. I wonder if those cult members are staying over there. Because to stand right here is to help the optic be created of me standing next to them with the sign, which you know they don't want. You know they don't want to be standing right there with me standing next to them with the sign. So how long are they going to remain standing over there? I'm going to have a lot of fun today, viewers, deciding on what to use as the thumbnail. But I can promise you, the cult member holding the phone is going to be on that thumbnail. You know as well as I do that he belongs on the thumbnail to today's episode. What's funny, viewers, is this cult member is standing there like that, filming me. And if somebody were to stop and say, "Hey, are you filming that tall guy across the entry?" I wonder what he would say. I wonder if one of you was able to be here right now and make your way into the entranceway here and say to Brian, "Hey, it looks like you're filming that guy standing across from you." I wonder what he would say. I wonder if he would say, "Yeah, I'm filming him." I think so, yeah. I'm filming him because he harasses me and my fellow cult members. And then you could say, "Well, if he's harassing you, you should call the police." I wonder if he would then say, "Well, we tried calling the police today, but they didn't help us." I wonder if Brian would tell you that part. Again, viewers. So it looks like you're filming that guy standing over there. Yeah, why? Because he's harassing us. Well, then you should call the police. We did, and I don't want to talk about it. It's a cult member incognito, viewers. That is a cult member incognito right now. You'll recall him from the episode of the memorial. That is an incognito cult member right now, going down that escalator. I almost forgot to tell you, viewers, the cult member on the left used to partake. She was actually delusional enough at one point to actually partake. I think she stopped partaking, but I think that's a sign of good. Well, viewers, it's been about an hour, maybe an hour and a half since I started